We're sipping IPAs and dippers, dippers and the tippers, impies and the sours, sipping on the sours. Smashing crafties, smashing beers.
IPAs and dippers, dippers and the tippers, impies and the sours, smashing on the sours, smashing crafties, smashing smashing
Maybe I haven't heard
beers.
that one. Is there a different one for the?
No,
Oh,
just that
I
one.
must have heard it then.
But that's the show.
Sick.
Welcome, Cal,
Hello,
of Northern Monk.
that's me. Hey.
Right, let's get into a beer and then get chatting. Tell you what, let's kick it off with the fucking exclusive, just have some fun with it.
It'd be rude not to, wouldn't
I know,
it?
yeah. So we have got, well, do you want to take us through it?
Yeah. So this is Northern Rising, which is a brand new collaboration that we, Northern Monk, have done with Timothy Taylor's.
A classic.
Kind of been a long time coming. I think there's like a mutual respect amongst brands, and we've
Nitro
always
Stout.
fuck yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
yeah. So it's like a Yorkshire Guinness, shall we say?
Okay. That's a pretty fucking lofty claim, but I'm entirely here for it.
I mean, it's exclusive to you and me. I've not tried it yet,
Okay, cool.
so it
this
might
is,
not be a Yorkshire Guinness.
This is quite literally the first pour in the world. Well, not really, but you know.
Yeah, we pretend.
It is, yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
absolutely.
And we tonight have the honour of Nicole in the house, so a third beer shall be poured. So when's this one releasing then?
It's launching on Monday to release on Wednesday, I believe.
Okay, is it going to sort of tie in with the Dark and Wild shit you've got coming out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be pouring on keg and on cask. Dark and Wild.
Cask will be off the hook.
Yeah. So actually, this has launched today on Taylor's side of things. They're pouring a cask at a beer festival in some place with trains. Sounds fun.
York.
Why not?
Are you able to scoot up and not knock the camera? Right. Well, I mean, are there any? What would you say are the predominant vibes to be looking out for? Dark chocolates in the mix as well as
Absolutely.
the coffee vibes.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And then that's like nitro body, like just real drinkable, creamy smoothness. if you
I'm
will.
not usually a stout man. 4.4%. Fuck it. This sounds delicious.
Let's go.
Let's dive in.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, pal.
It's pretty fucking good.
I think because I'm used to the Imperials rather than stouts, there's a body element
Yeah.
I'm used to that isn't there, but still it is. Yeah,
It's good.
it's
quaffable.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, that's nearly gone.
But
I
it is
should have
you.
brought two.
There is that. Yeah, that is ridiculously smooth. I mean, obviously it's 4.4. You can.
Yeah.
There's nothing punching above that within there, but that's fucking delicious. I'm not really getting as much of the chocolate element.
Yeah, I think.
There's a slight bitterness in a good sort of savoury way, not the usual sort of hoppiness that I'm used to. But I guess maybe it's fresh off the canning line, so maybe give it a few weeks and
I definitely think it'd
blossom into something beautiful.
benefit more from being on draft.
Yes,
Be that keg
And
or cask. but
and cask.
Cask
yeah.
would be immaculate, yeah.
Yeah.
Like room temperature vibes.
I was literally my next point was that it's just that's the only other thing where it's like it just doesn't feel quite right at this temperature, and that's potentially masking some of the flavours.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
So we kind of fucked up there maybe, but it is what it is.
Well, I mean, we could put that to one side and drink it in a bit.
Yeah, well, we can bang it on top of the high-tech lamps we've got now in the house, giving us powerful lighting effect. look at the high quality we've got in the house now. But yeah, right, yeah, that smells fucking great. Let's put that to the side for a minute. Oh, Dark and Wild then, coming up soon. Is it, you got tickets left on the Friday evenings?
Saturday
evening session.
Yeah. So, yes, the 2nd of November, down at the Refectory. 2 sessions, the daytime and the evening. Day has been sold out for a little while now, which is great.
Yeah.
Evening, got a last ditch tickets, and then we're good to go. Sell out again.
Who do you reckon's the one sort of brewery? There's usually like a brewery that people want to flock to, or you get to the end of the fest and there's one that everyone was raving about. Who do you reckon is going to be the one that people will be shouting about after Dark and Wild is done and dusted?
I mean, it's tough to say really because it's taste subjective, innit?
I know, but this is you though.
I think,
Personally.
like in terms of, like personally,
Yeah.
Resident Culture, they're North Carolina-based brewery.
First time in the UK?
They've got distribution in the UK, but I think it's their first time at a festival.
Visiting, yeah.
They just put out some crazy imperial stouts.
Cool.
One of them in the program, it's got so many adjuncts in that it goes over 4 lines. Like you're talking chocolate chip, pretzels, fucking
Marshmallows.
no marshmallows actually. Graham crackers as they call them in America, which are just like digestives. Yeah, Graham crackers.
They haven't quite got the handle of Graham and Craig, have they?
Yeah, no.
Graham Craig.
Craig. Yeah, those on the dark side of things. On the sour side, I think the one that will be most talked about, let's say, Mortalis, who they're like upstate New York, like Avon, I think they are, and they just do those silly smoothie sours.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you can tell that I'm gonna like there's gonna be stained glasses, and it's like everyone's gonna have a good time.
Yeah. I think it's worth pointing out that the Dark and Wild Festival is specifically for the dark beers and the sours.
Yeah.
The wild element.
Wild.
Nicole, so next up we've got, and we've been blessed with some beers from your good self. So, Allagash, I've seen basically everyone I know that's in the know beer-wise posting this at some point, and I've got no idea. There you go, Coley. I've got no idea what the hell it is, so do you want to give us the lowdown on Allagash White?
So it's a Belgian.
Tried one of the Zoltos.
It's a Belgian wit beer from New England, and these guys have been going since like the 90s. I think the 1995. There you go.
Oh, cool.
And I don't know. This is just like the perfect beer.
In which case, I think we are going to play the Zalto card. So the Zaltos are our high-level glassware, which we wheel out when we want to compare, contrast. Oh. Do you know what, actually, let's fuck up. How are we going to do this? I fucked up here without planning it. Let's. Yeah, no, we don't. Fuck it. Fucking amateur hour.
We got this. We're going in here.
Yeah.
We'll do a taste out of the normal glass and then do a taste out of the Zolto.
Okay.
There we go.
Especially because you're familiar with the beer.
So this is a Belgian-style wheat beer. So I'm assuming it's going to be pretty smooth drinking with coriander, curacao?
Curacao, yeah.
Curacao orange peel. What's curacao? Is it just a style of orange?
Type of orange.
A fancy orange.
Yeah. Great for zesting, should we say?
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, it's like spicy almost.
This might be kind of borderline heathen to say, but I'm picking up that Schofhoff vibe.
I mean,
For the
that's the wheat
fruit-
for
fruit
sure.
wheat.
Yeah. I don't think it'll taste like it to you, though.
I wasn't even sure what I was going for there. It was just it's just quite straight down the line.
That's the thing.
You get
it's
that
not,
slight tang of the orange there, but
it's not like a beer that's going to blow your mind, but it's a beer that's so fucking
consistently
good
great. Yeah.
that you could drink pints and pints. I mean, it comes in a pint can. How amazing is that?
It's the second sip that got me for that one, definitely. I'm gonna have to go to this though, and I'd say as well to the nose, even these glassware can fuck with things. Because that's a lot earthier.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I think that orange and coriander definitely comes.
Okay. Pithy.
Pithy is a great word. It's just so good.
Yeah.
This glass is great.
This actually removed the bitterness, I think.
Slightly.
It just feels like there was I was waiting for that bitterness to kick, and it just kind of was a bit. It was like fresh air where you were expecting smoke.
I could just drink so much of that.
That is ridiculously smooth a drink. What are you after? Oh, you want to...
On a plate.
Yeah, you want to get in on the... And that is 5.2 as well. That could have been 4.4 of that.
Easy, yeah. That's the thing, it's just so drinkable. I think that's why it's so highly regarded in like the craft beer scene.
Is so Allagash White kind of across the board, they're all going to be a similar quality, or is this the standout style? Or
no, so Allagash make all sorts. Down at the refectory, for example, they've got like wild beer in the fridge, and I think they do stouts as well. But this is their staple for sure.
Okay, yeah,
it's like what Faith is to Northern Monk.
I was about to say, yeah.
It's just great.
Bloody delicious. Right, onwards we roll, and we're going to go with one from myself. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm an idiot. I don't suppose you've got a lighter, have you?
I know.
You got a lighter?
Not up here.
For fuck's sake. Well, I guess we're not opening that fella. Smash it off this.
Nice work.
Fucking work. Hey, there we go. Every episode, we've got to have a spillage. That's why we got this here.
The fabled white roll.
Yeah, we need to get blue roll. Keep it official. But okay, there we go. So we've got our one spillage. We're not allowed any more. Fucking hell, Steve. I'm an idiot. Is this one? Okay, so we're going to go in with Braybrooke. Well, I've never heard of.
I have. They're a good friend of mine actually works in. I think he's the head of sales there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so I've
Shout out to...
That'll be Ben.
Ben, there we go. This is their black lager, which I had to pick up because what the fuck's a black lager? Never tried it, never heard of it, so we're going in. The bottle notes are saying that we should be expecting sweet to dry, roasty, sharp edges. It's saying words, but
sounds
it's
like
not
a
really.
good time.
It literally says there's a good time in there, yeah. And it's about as wet as this table. Oh, and it's vegan. There we go. Right, so we've got is it black or dark, does it say? Black lager.
Thank you.
One for you, sir. Goalie.
I'll grab them in a second.
So I believe it's a kind of almost a stout combo. Stouty lagery combo.
Yeah, I guess I'd say it's a style that like the Germans are known for, like Schwarzbiers.
Schwarzbiers, I don't know those.
Dark lager.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you'll get like those roasty coffee notes, chocolatey notes that you would from the malt, and then you got the like super refreshing lager undertones, I guess. That again is like really drinkable.
So this one is hiding its percentage from me. 5.2 again. There we go, Braybrooke's Black Lager, 5.2. It's just a drinkable lager.
Yeah.
There's not much that's leaping out at me there, I'm afraid.
I think people are often quite like put off by dark lagers, thinking it's going to be like stout, really stouty, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like it just accentuates what's already there and adds like those coffee notes.
Yeah, the only thing that's left over on the back end is like a real lagery vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just pure lager. I think because I was giving it a quick read and it seemed that like there's the potential for the sort of the stouty adjuncty element, given the smoky vibes, but I guess I might need to try another one because I'm not picking it up from that fella. But actually,
a lot of coffee. A lot of coffee.
I'm mostly just getting the lager side. I wasn't picking up the I'm a mess. I'm a liability.
It's interesting when
you
you
knew this
compare
then.
it to,
Compared to what, sorry?
to the Timothy Taylor's collab.
Okay.
You can taste the coffee so much stronger.
Yeah.
You do a little bit of a...
Right. I would say so far we've got Allagash in the winning position. We've got Timothy Taylor and Northern Monk collab running up in second place, and Braybrooke unfortunately taking up the rear. That was not
It's
intentional.
before the watershed, mate.
Come on, I'm sorry, pal. No offence to anyone at Braybrooke there.
I think it's only in third place because the other two are great.
I mean, it
I
is what
wouldn't
it is.
say it was bad in any way. I'd actually love to drink a pint of that.
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
I think with the dark one, because Northern Monk had done a black IPA, was it? I seem to remember. And I just couldn't get on board with that. And I think it was as much just the visual. I can't fucking drink a black pint of...
Need to blindfold you.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That would have just
Smashing Crafties Season 2.
the blindfold edition. Well, I'll get a blind guest on. I'll be blindfolded to compliment them. I can see that happening. We'll get a David Blunkett. I'll put in the word. I'll make it happen.
Fucking hell.
No, there's a connection there. It's not
Is
just
there?
There's not just arbitrarily thrown out a famous blind name. What the fuck?
It's not going very well for you, mate. I mean, it's not stopping. I blame the beer on that one.
Piece of shit.
Peach
of shit. Right. We need like
How many rolls you got?
I fucking bought it at the co-op earlier. I'm gonna have to be back there in a sec. I think we need like a little jingle or sound effect for every spillage that pops up on here. Baking soda.
Triangle.
Ding. Oh, bloody fly in here as well. You can fuck off, you bastard. Right, so we are going in next after a slight delay with Overtone's Giant Peach. Giant Peach at... Nicole's already into it. Well, 5.5%. Okay, well, hopefully flavour-wise it's giant. And it is is it one of them fancy names? Giant Peach Ice Cream Sour. So I'm going to assume it's not vegan. Oh, for fuck's sake.
It looks like cloudy apple juice, which is not a bad thing.
I can already tell you I'm going to love that.
This looks filthy.
Yeah.
Coley. Right.
Guess I need to drink faster, eh?
Right. Slight peach.
There's not a great deal on the nose at all,
Very
is there?
slight peach.
There is on the mouthfeel, I think. You know how
Oh,
yeah.
that's the Vault City Tang they've got there. Oh, that vanilla after kick. The lactose as well. Yeah.
I love Overtone so much. I just can't get on board with this
No?
lactose.
It needs more carbonation for me.
It's just too sweet.
Oh, which is what I want.
That's fair enough.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is fair enough.
I think for what it is, for what it's going for, I think as long as it's hitting the mark of what it's
Yeah.
wanting to do, I think it's legit. But like there's been this era of everyone chasing the sour bubble and so many people that were just like stumbling and it just being like a bit, okay, well that was watery and slightly fruity.
Yeah, I mean, like I'd say that's a peach ice cream pale. I wouldn't say it was a peach ice cream sour. I guess it's a sour in the sense that they soured it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's not sour. It's
Oh no,
it's
but
sweet.
it's into that
It's
like
thick. I mean, it ticks the box of an ice cream beer, right?
yeah, but it's like that with the whole sort of Hudson Valley when they came over and just like redefined what in quote marks sour meant.
Yeah.
But very much in that ballpark where it's just the may as well be fruit juice.
Yeah.
In the best possible way, though.
I'm going to respectfully disagree, but that's
is-
my palate.
Yeah, no, which is not the first time.
Yeah, won't be the last.
I mean,
It's good though. Like I'm not going to say
is.
it's a bad beer. It's
Yeah.
just not for me.
no, yeah, entirely. What it's about, we've got like a million fucking styles, so
Fuck yeah,
we're gonna go even weirder next. So,
that's great. I'm scared.
oh, yeah, that one's. As I say, I really would need it to be. Well, maybe I just fucked it with it exploding. It needed to just sit still for like 7 days before, because I've walked down the canal with that in my backpack earlier this afternoon.
These kind of beers though, often tell you to like throw it about before opening. I don't. This one doesn't.
But point being, the amount of carbonation that we saw that left the can,
For sure.
it might be that like I just fucked the quality there. That It is what it is, but that looks
As long as you liked it.
I fucking loved it.
Good.
It's a dense boy.
Dense boy.
I'd order this happily.
Nicole is going.
Yeah, I wouldn't send it back.
Well, I know you like these guys. It's just whether you like this. Next up, we have got the majestic Jester King.
Hell yeah. I've not actually had anything from
A can.
A can.
I was about to say, yeah. I've
never
only
seen Jester King in a can.
no, I've only ever seen the bottles, which when we've worked it, was it you that got them in that time?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it was like I guess one of the sort of the perks of managing a bar, being able to like decide what you're spending on.
Yeah,
what, and
for sure.
And basically, when Cal's in charge, you end up with these a shipment of massive boys coming down for fun.
I am after. Can I just have a smaller? Just because it's got coffee in, and I've had too much caffeine today.
That's a fair one.
Vibrating in my seat.
But yeah, it's. I fucking loved the cellar that we had down at Northern Monk. That era, it was just like an insane amount of like really high level bottles down in the cellar. It's I think. I mean, to be honest, it's more than likely going to be the case for a lot of kind of the more crafty bars and pubs across the country. So it might just be a case of like wherever you're at, just have a word with the bar staff, see if they've got anything in the cellar, because more than likely they're going to have a few bits. And if you're the guy that's like, well, girl, that is saying like, oh, have you got anything down there? It's, you know what it's like. If somebody's willing to drop 30 quid on a bottle, you'd be willing to indulge them. And
absolutely.
And then the bar staff, make sure if you do get that privilege, that you'll share the wares with the bar staff that hook you up. So
100%.
which is what it's all about.
Rule number 1.
Yeah.
Tip your bartenders in either beer or cash.
Preferably both. So as we say, this one is Jester King, coming out of Austin, Texas.
That's plenty.
That's plenty for Coley. So this one's called Cool Ship Bloodbath, and it is a farmhouse ale with coffee and beets. 5%, another pint can, is that?
473.
Saying 16 ounce on that motherfucker. There we go. But I saw this and I thought, I've got no fucking idea what this is going to be like, which is kind of more than enough reason to dive in. Pardon me. Is this on camera? There we go.
It's damn fucking good. It tastes like the ground in the best way.
But the beets give it that earth.
The beets give it the earth, says Nicole.
Yeah.
I dig it.
So the farmhousey saison style kind of. I mean, do they sit separately? Because I'm like not a well-versed beer person, as you know. You defer to everyone else basically. But so the farmhouse, would you say it's sour or would it sit entirely separately?
I guess it depends. Like this would be in the sour side of things. Purely, it's been open fermented. That's the cool ship part of it.
Okay.
So that'll have had like the Earth's natural bacteria attack
atmosphere coming down.
Yeah, it's like think lambic beer, and that's where you get that. But saison typically doesn't have to be. I wouldn't say sour. Like Allagash is a good example. That's bordering a saison in a way, where you get the spicy earthy notes, but it's not sour. So it depends who's making it, probably.
Yeah, I suppose it's all that same spectrum again.
Yeah, for sure. There was a bit of a resurgence in the last couple of years of people like Colonel, for example. They do the Beta saisons, and they're all soured saisons. They're fucking amazing. But then you get like Saison Dupont, which is like super old school Belgian saison. But typically they were made around like 3-4% to just drink loads of in the summer.
Yeah. What was this one? 5.5. Yeah, just that. I mean, fuck. Why the fuck not?
Oh, here he is.
It's good as fuck.
get me involved. Damn, it works.
Nicole, if you want a sip? Oh, you got your own DIY, or there we
No, let me try your DIY.
Okay. We'll go with you brought one. Yeah. You have brought one other over. Thanks again for that.
You're welcome.
What have we got here then? Bedlam.
Yeah. See, I brought this for a multitude of reasons. One being, there's a relatively new brewery to me that are very good. They're coming to Hop City next year.
Okay.
And it's a triple IPA, and I'm not going to drink it to myself.
So just quickly, Hop City being the summer festival that Northern Monk rock down at their old Flax Store refectory site in Leeds. That is in, is it May?
May, yeah.
Just been announced.
16th and 17th of May.
That's it. But yeah, 10%.
Yeah. You don't see much triple IPAs in the UK anymore. Cheers, UK government.
Yeah.
We'll blame the Tories.
For everything.
So it's literally everything. So it's nice to dabble occasionally, shall we say. But no doubt it's going to be an absolute monster.
So are there any, do you want to give it a look, give us any notes?
For sure. I mean, it's doesn't say a great deal on the can. I can tell you these guys are from Finland. Like I say, it was, you know, Ads.
Yes, yeah.
So Ads was in Finland at a beer festival recently and met these guys and said their beer was incredible, and then they very kindly shipped some over for us.
So this is Bedlam, and what's the beer called?
Of Bedlam. So the brewery is Revenant.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
I fucked
it's
up there.
It's pretty hard to read.
Revenant.
Yeah, I don't know the hops or anything. It's
Revenant, and their beer Bedlam, 10%. Let's go the fucking. It smells phenomenal.
It tastes pretty damn good.
It smells like those the big bad boys that Northern Monk was doing, like the
like Infinity.
Yeah, Infinity Vortex,
Yeah,
Seismic ones. Seismic was insane. It's even got that look.
It tastes like those peach sweets. What are they called? Peach rings? That's what they're called?
Let's find out.
You're about to. Yeah. It hides its ABV well though.
That is not 10%. What the fuck? That's like Glory. So Glory was one of the Northern Monk triple IPAs, tippers. 11 point.
I think it's 10.5.
Was it?
Similar
Okay,
ABV,
yeah. But it was just criminally smooth of a beer for that shocking ABV. Because, like, you know, I was a scumbag in my youth and frequented Special Brew.
Of course.
It was just that thing of, like, I'd finish a job in, I was working in Hare Hills at the time, so it'd be like Friday afternoon, and I'd be bus home, back of the bus, top deck with a can of Special Brew, get off the bus, go straight to my mate's house, and the weekend begins. But it would be like, you know, after a can of Spesh,
you set up for the day.
Fucking
well,
flying,
for a weekend, mate. Yeah.
Fucking Neville Bartos, fucking flying, mate. Fucking Neville Bartos. But to then switch to, like, the adult 10% of my later years.
The more expensive 10%.
I mean, it's got to be said, yeah. This is going to be setting you back. I saw some. There was I can't remember what the brewery's called, but it was something and something, and every tinny in Rainville at the moment is like 11 quid on them.
Fuck.
I'll have to see what it is. I'll put the name there. But it's one of them where, like, just every once in a while you see that and think, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that one out in the wild. But there's no fucking way I'm chancing it on a.
Where they're from?
I don't know.
No,
I just saw this slew of £11 tinnies and thought, well, yeah, I want to know who you are, but I don't want to be the one that's paying.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. But if I paid a fucking tenner for this, I'd be out over the moon. Every once in a while, you kind of pay over the odds for the real big hitter, high ABV. A lot of effort's gone into them. I mean, is this? Can we assume it's like double dry hopped?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the term double dry hops run about. I think most things are, but not always written on the can.
Okay, yeah, and it doesn't always fucking mean anything as
No,
well.
no.
It's like
It's a hype thing. Like people buy it because it's like a session IPA. It's a pale ale.
Yeah,
But
okay.
people are like, whoa,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
an IPA.
Well, it's actually
Yeah.
it's a DDH, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Need to revive that video of you.
We were talking about that last time.
Yeah.
Saying I want to get down to the refectory and film.
Like recreate.
Well,
it.
I did like a.
Do a Dark and Wild.
There we go. I did like further sort of chorus parts and what have you to it beyond the version that was recorded.
Mm-hmm.
I want dry hop, double dry hop, triple dry hop, put it in me.
So there was a whole like hand dance movement. It was like let me think. It was double, triple, dank, tipple. It was there was a whole thing, and it was anyway,
That was
getting off track,
incredible.
but yeah.
Incredible.
That
Needs to be in this video. Just saying.
We'll drop it in.
I want dry hop, double dry hop, triple dry hop, put it in me. Sachet to an IPA, get out of my way, bitch thirsty.
Mike thought I'd photoshopped myself into the refectory doing that whole.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Little did he know.
I ain't that good at it, you know. It's like fucking hell. My video editing skills, as will attest, and fucking dog shit. I don't want to put this down. This is So Revenant was it again?
Yeah.
Revenant. Fucking go find them. Good luck. A good one adds on making that connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's adds down at. Is he still working at the refectory?
Yeah.
Sorry,
he's still brewing Old Flat Store. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Adam, Northern Monk Brewer down at the Old Flag Store. That's their sort of original brew site. Right, that brings us to the final beer of the sesh. Half an hour. Pretty speedy drinking. We're going to be fucked.
Yeah, I
later.
know. I'm try to keep up with you, man.
I'm a silly boy. So, final beer. Is it going to explode? We'll leave it for a sec. We'll do that.
Give it the triple tap.
Verdant. Birthday beer. Did I say that wrong? Because the look on your face.
It's Verdant. But
So,
everyone they've
Verdant's
got this
birthday beer.
They've got this wonderful thing at Verdant. No one officially knows how to say it, but
okay.
it is Verdant. But it keeps the beer geeks happy.
So Verdant's birthday beer is called the Sharpes and the Chaos. I'm going to mispronounce everything now.
What's the last word you said?
Chaos. The Shapes and the Chaos. So this is a 6.5% IPA. Okay. So the main hop is going to be the Idaho 7 cold brewing side.
Dry hop.
Pardon me. That was a best one.
Pardon.
Nectaron. Nectaron I've never heard of. Mosaic, Enigma, you cannot. So just throw out the generic terms. We've got stone fruity vibes. It's going to be a little bit of... I'm falling into the old sales routine of being on the bar and just saying the words.
You've nailed it, really. Yeah.
Same old, but hopefully going to be a fucking banger.
Pop it in this guy.
Yeah. Golly, have you got a glass? I've run out of glassware. I've just got too many beers. Oh, yeah. That's straight away. I mean, should probably pour it properly, but it's not like we're being critiqued around.
A splash.
A splash.
Like
okay,
a taste.
just a little bit. Okay. There you
Wet.
go. Just a little bit for Carly. Oh. Okay, so we've got, that is a beautiful hue on that. Again, double dry hopped, right up the arse. I need to just stop saying stupid shit. But yeah. Fuck me. That smells big as fuck. I got drunk smelling that. 6.5.
It's crazy to compare it to the last one though. That feels higher in ABV, in my opinion.
Both will get me into trouble.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You can, yes. Yeah. But there's just that almost roundedness
It's
of what's going on here. There's this one's bringing more. It feels almost though.
And there's something about Verdant that's always.
Who's that?
Verdant.
Oh yeah.
That's always like intrigued me. I guess it's their yeast, but all their beers have that same flavour, which is a positive. Like you know when you drink it, you're like that's a Verdant
They've got
beer.
that same flavour.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like if you didn't show me that can, I could probably sip that and go, "That's a Verdant beer," which is a good trait to have. Really.
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, if you've got it winning, then just fucking stick with it.
It smells incredible.
Smells like a forest.
I'm stumped as well. Do you want to go back and? Oh, you finished the other one, didn't you?
It was too drinkable.
Do you want a little more?
If there's,
There's a bloody little more in there.
what was in there?
There's also no way I can drink everything that I have in front of me, by the way.
So, here we go. What are we saying is the best of the bunch then? Because I'm currently stumped between these two. I think. I mean, Allagash White. Yeah, I mean,
I think we're both
Jester
going to
King
be.
was phenomenal, but it's its own thing, and I kind of feel like these two were kind of a step above that. This is probably a step above Allagash for me. What is...
It depends which way you look at it, because I think, in terms of like overall experience, initial experience, you're right. The Jester King is for sure the best beer on the table, but you couldn't drink 10 pints of it.
No.
And I think
I'd
that's
go for a third and that's
I
it.
think that's a fair
I
assumption of a good beer.
Yeah.
That you
Okay.
can sip a lot of it. That's just me though.
Which
They all
basically
have
kind
different
of...
functions.
For sure.
Yes, Nicole for the win with they all have different functions, but I'm going to say this is probably my guy because I'm not going to get as fucked up, but this is what I would want to be the... In an ideal world where ABVs were just a number, this is the guy. But this one, and I kind of feel like it could potentially mellow out into a better beer, which you don't see very often. It feels it's a little bit too punchy at the moment. If it edged off a bit, like drink it another sort of couple of weeks' time, and it might just be the perfect fucking beer, or be alongside. But at the moment, I think the quaffability of a 10%, it's actually this is the best of the bunch, just because it's doing something.
I love how you just answered your own question.
It's what I do. It's a conversation with myself. Go fuck yourself. There's no one else here. It's just me. But I just think because of how special the 10% is. What have you just done, Nicole? You put the 10% in the fancy glass.
I put the Verdant in the fancy glass.
Verdant in the fancy glass. The fancy glass wins every time. So that is Zalto, guys. If you want to experience the finest of drinking, then Zalto, if you can spend...
A Zalto Pilsner glass.
Zalto Pilsner glass, if you're willing to spend £1,700 on a mere receptacle for a £10 pint. But yeah, that is fucking phenomenal. Do you have a price point on the Zalto?
I think they're around 70 to 80 pounds a glass.
70 to 80 for a glass.
Wow.
Which is why they always arrive wrapped in a cardboard box when Nicole sees fit to bless us with their presence. But yeah, cool. So that is Revenant. Revenant for the win for me. You are going with Jester King or Allagash?
And I can't reach to Braybrooke, but that'll go last.
Cal.
We're sipping IPAs and dippers and the tippers, impies and the sours, sipping on the sours. Smashing crafties, smashing beers.